has issued a warning as well, and that's a big breaking update that we're getting for you. Iran has said that they will treat any attack as an all-out war against the country, and this is what a senior Iran official has said. And in fact, this comes ahead of the arrival of a U.S. military aircraft carrier strike group and other assets in the Middle East in the coming days. And before that, in fact, we are learning a statement has come in from Iran in which they have said that this military build-up, we hope it is not intended for real confrontation, but our military is ready for the worst-case scenario. And this comes after yesterday, remember, Donald Trump had warned Iran that U.S. is watching Iran very closely. A lot of ships are heading towards Iran. There is a massive U.S. fleet that is moving towards the region, may not have to use force, and that has been the stand of Donald Trump. On that, let me go across to our consulting editor, Srinjoy Chaudhary. Good morning, Srinjoy. Yesterday, Donald Trump said that a lot of ships are moving towards Iran, but he may not use the force on the country. But after that comment, now we're learning that a warning has also come in from Iran, and they have said that any attack will be considered as an all-out attack on the country.
Yes, President Trump said warships were moving towards the Gulf area, the Persian Gulf area. Now what we are hearing is that it's the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Battle Group. Now that's a fierce warship in the sense that this is a 100,000-ton aircraft carrier with about 90 to 95 aircraft and helicopters. The aircraft include the F-18 and the new F-35. Plus, along with it, are destroyers and other warships and submarines. So this is a considerable showing of strength by the Americans. And this is a serious threat to Iran. About that, there is no doubt. The Abraham Lincoln Carrier Battle Group is serious business. On the other hand, the Iranians have said that, well, any attack on Iran will be seen as all-out war, as you rightly said. Now, the point here is, what can Iran do? Iran can do several things. Iran, despite the problems it faced after its fighting with Israel and also America. Remember, America had bombed Iran's nuclear facilities. Iran can still hit back with its ballistic missiles. Many of the American bases in the area, in Bahrain, in Kuwait, in Qatar, and so on, are all within striking range. Now, of course, they have air defense systems, anti-missile systems, but even then, and the other thing that the Iranians could do is attack Israel. Now, as far as Iran is concerned, it has called America Great Satan, and it has called Israel Little Satan. Now, clearly, if there is an American strike on Iran, then Iran will hit back, is what Iran is saying. Now, what can America do? Where can America strike? It has struck Iran's nuclear facilities.
Right. But
there is a risk of contamination if that happens. It can strike, let's say, the oil fields or the refineries and power plants. But that will hurt the people who are on the streets, and President Trump is supporting. So again, if there has to be an attack, you have to counter for the fact that there will be a huge counterattack, number one. And number two, you will be careful in ensuring that the interests of the people who are on the streets are not affected.
Absolutely. And in fact, Donald Trump, remember, yesterday said that a lot of ships are moving towards Iran. But if U.S. attacks, then that would be a second attack on the country by the United States in the last few months. But now Iran has said that any attack would be considered as an all-out war. Now listen in to what Donald Trump said yesterday, wherein he said that a lot of ships are moving towards the country. Have a look.
Watching Iran. You know, we have a lot of ships going that direction, just in case. We have a big flotilla going in that direction. direction, and we'll see what happens. We have a big force going toward Iran. I'd rather not see anything happen, but we're watching them very closely. I stopped 837 hangings on Thursday. They would have been dead. Every one of them would have been hung. This is like from 1,000 years ago. This is an ancient culture. Very smart people, by the way, but it's an ancient culture. 837, mostly young men, were going to be hung on Thursday. And I said, if you hang those people, you're going to be hit harder than you've ever been hit. It'll make what we did to your Iran nuclear look like peanuts. And an hour before this horrible thing was going to take place, they canceled it. And they actually said they canceled it. They didn't postpone it. They canceled it. So that was a good sign. But we have an armada. We have a massive fleet heading in that direction. And maybe we won't have to use it. We'll see.
So now it remains to be seen what action U.S. President Donald Trump takes now that Iran has given a counter warning. Now moving on and shifting our focus.